If you're looking to run Instagram ads effectively and you're a high ticket online business or a high ticket coach and you want to generate and close those high ticket clients, then listen up because I'm going to share what I've seen on the inside from businesses even ranging from 50K all the way up to 700K per month using Instagram DM ads, or how they like to call it, Instagram Messenger ads as well. The reason I want to share this is because you're probably doing lots of different things, from fancy funnels, running VSL ads or boosted posts or shout outs, and sure, that's great. But again, I just want to give you the straight to the chase and cut to the chase in regards to how I've seen these DM ads to work from businesses to scale all the way to that level to where you want to be at right now. Now, the first thing that I want to mention within this process is that it's actually very important to understand that if you're starting from zero and you're trying to run these Instagram DM ads, what I've seen personally is that this is a great way to add on to a base or following that you may potentially have right now. And so what I mean by that specifically is it's very important from what I've seen that you already have that base, or you have that following, you have that product market fit specifically. And what do I mean by that specifically? Well, what I mean by product market fit is you already have a niche, you already have a following, you already have an offer, you're generating at least anywhere from 10 to 50 sales per month. So anywhere from 10K, 20K, even up to 50K, all the way to 100K per month, right? And the most important thing is you're using something called content pillars, right? And that's going to be very important. If you don't know what content pillars are, I have another video that breaks that down in regards to what content pillars specifically are. And it's going to be a very specific, key thing that we're going to use to implement when running these Instagram DM ads and Messenger ads as well, right? There's going to be a couple other things that are very important to have as well within this process. And that is also making sure that you also have some sort of system in place. And what I mean by system is you already have a DM setter, or you're the person messaging to actually book those calls. You have a triage setter, or you're the person who's qualifying those people on the 15-minute call to actually, go to the next step of the closer call, or you have a closer in place, right? Or you're the person, again, who's actually closing those calls as well to sign up for your program, right? You at least have that system where people are messaging you, you're messaging them back, they're hopping on a 15-minute call, you're qualifying them, and then obviously you're getting to a position where you're closing those calls, or you have a team to do that as well. Another thing before I dive right into this step-by-step system of how to actually scale and add on an extra 50, 100K, even up to 500K per month, depending on where you're at, is making sure that you have a script in place as well, specifically for the messaging side of things. If you don't know what that looks like, again, I have another video that really breaks that down on how to win potential clients using messages and the exact strategy that I've seen from businesses ranging from 50K even up to $1 million per month cash collected on the exact messaging strategy to implement, to use when you're messaging people on Instagram with that base that I just mentioned before. All right, so now you've actually held up for a minute or two. Let's dive right in on how to actually implement this so you can start doing this today, right? So a couple steps within this process, right? You can do this in multiple ways, right? And I'm just going to start from the basic foundation of how to actually start doing this, from scratch, right? So, first things first, you want to connect your Instagram to your Facebook ads manager. I'm not going to go deep into that because you can honestly research that yourself, right? You want to make sure that you have content pillars, and that's super important because you're going to have an organized and structured way of understanding what posts are working and actually how to post, right? But specifically within those content pillars. And again, if you're not implementing that now, or you don't know what that is, there's another video that I have that really goes deep into that. And you can honestly do that for an extra 30 days and come back to this video, right? But specifically with those content pillars, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Instagram bio. You're going to look into your professional dashboard. And when you look into your professional dashboard, you're going to look at specific metrics over the past 30 days. And the past 30 days, what you want to look at specifically is how much reach has each post generated and which has given the most reach in the past 30 days. You're going to see probably, 3 to 6 posts that have generated the most reach. And now what you want to do, since you have a structure and a framework of the content pillars that you're using right now, you want to make sure that you start organizing what type of posts have been working and obviously analyze why. You're going to see that there's going to be 3 to 6 different posts. You're going to use that. And what you're going to start doing now is you're going to start running Instagram Messenger ads. So on your Facebook ads, dashboard, you want to make sure that you start running Messenger ads, connect that through Instagram, make sure it's just Instagram, right? Because then it can go to these other types of ads like Facebook, even WhatsApp as well, right? And all you're going to do, this is what I've seen as well from agencies even running these type of ads, is you're just going to use 2 different types of audiences. Super simple. One type of audience is going to be a 1% lookalike of your social media following, and you're going to stack that with actually the followers that you have right now, right? And that's going to be important. Again, there, you can research down how to do those lookalike audiences. Another type of audience is just going to be, different interests and topics of what your audience is actually interested in. Again, you can have anywhere from like 5 to 10 different stacked interests, right? You can research that as well as, how to actually find these, interests. They typically give like a recommended type of interest as you keep adding on different things. You know more about that in regards to your audience, and you can actually research that yourself. But what you're going to actually start doing now is you have the ads framework, ready. Now with the creatives that you have, those 3 to 6 posts I mentioned on the most reach in the past 30 days, you want to make sure that you're using those type of posts, and at the end of each of those posts, whether it's a captions and or the video or a Twitter thread post or something like that, you want to make sure that the call to action that you have gives a bonus keyword for them to actually message you. And so what that means is, if you ever seen Instagram Messenger ads, right, when you send a message, it typically makes sure that you want to generate some sort of word, so then it starts a conversation. An easy word or words that you can start using that any offer, any industry can use, obviously if you're an online business owner, a high ticket coach, or a high ticket business, is using the words results or now. Right? So what you're doing with those, 3 to 6 posts is, people have already liked those posts. You're adding that to your Instagram ads, right? For them to actually generate a message or a conversation, the call to action is going to be something along the lines of, if you want to have results like this, or if you're interested in, making sure that you can reach this goal in the next 30, 60, or 90 days, depending on the length of your program, message me now. Message me results, right? And when they click that send message button, it's going to generate that keyword. Now, here's the secret from here, right? You want to make sure that you're using that same exact script. And again, I have that video on how to win potential clients, because it's going to go through the same type of structure, frameworks, and specifically the syntax of how to generate booking those calls. And now that we focused, off the ads, now we're going to focus on the metrics, right? So now all you're going to do is you're just going to run the system for a week or two. And the next step here is you're going to monitor the team, and you're going to monitor the metrics. And the specific metrics that you should be looking for are going to be these 3: cash collected, the number of book calls, but mainly the return on ad spend. And the reason that these 3 metrics are very important is, sure, you can get granular in the nitty gritty of like the CTR, is this meeting my Facebook like score, whatever that looks like, right? But those are the 3 biggest things. And I've learned this from a previous mentor, to step out and look at the bigger picture. Those are the 3 main metrics that are gonna help you to understand if this ad or these ads are scalable. The number of book calls, the ROAS or return on ad spend, and the cash collected that you're getting as well, from these ads as well, right? And now, this is my favorite part. If you find different ads that are, doing better than others, right? Again, you can research on how to do this. You can turn off some ads. You can make sure you're focused on another ad. I'm not gonna go super deep into that, but you're gonna mainly focus on the ads that are working. And when you have that healthy range of, let's say like 8 to 10x, return on ad spend, which is a great range to actually start scaling. The last step I always like saying is scale that bad boy, right? And what scale that bad boy means is just put more budget, right, into what the ad is, working, or that, ad framework, and make sure that you're doing that in a safe pace, right? 20, 30% every couple of days or whatever that looks like. And then you're going to see that to actually generate obviously more ROAS, right? More book calls and more cash collected months as well, because you already know that range as well. And all you have to do from now, as you're scaling that bad boy, is you want to make sure that you're monitoring your team, or obviously yourself, and you're keeping those KPIs consistent as well. Again, this is an easy way, right, to actually start running these Instagram DM ads or messenger ads effectively, and adding on that revenue. And what I've seen, from businesses even from 10K, 50K per month, scaling all the way to 200, 250, even up to 700K per month, and had an ad, honestly, probably, some sort of like 100 to 500K per month, depending on the type of scale that you're at, right? So if you found this super useful, right, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, right? And also make sure that you probably add some different topics on here that you feel like, I could share, because I'm just here to make sure that you guys can actually start using this and implementing it, and having just a no fluff, no BS way on how to do that as well. So let me know how this goes. Let me know once you implement this, and ask any questions as well.